This is the Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm ready to go this morning. Already cleared my driveway this morning.
Wow.
I know, I don't always get at it in the morning, but I looked out and I got up a little earlier to look, to see, and it was like, I should probably do it because otherwise it's later today, and then my wife's driven on it, and and it just packs really, and so I thought, and it wakes you up. You know, you get those people who are like, I exercise in the morning before I go to work, and that's the way it is, and it helps me. It gives me a little energy before I go to work. Mm-hmm. You know, getting outside and clearing my driveway before I come to work, it does wake you up.
Were you shoveling or snow throwing?
I got a snow thrower.
Okay, is it loud?
Joe and I have the same one.
Yeah.
It's not that loud. No,
Okay.
It's battery operated.
So you're not disturbing the neighbors?
I'm not that worried about like disturbing the neighbors when you're snow blowing your driveway. It has
at like
to be
3
done.
in the morning?
Well, snow clearing crews are out. You can hear them.
I'll tell you.
I don't know.
The wind will rattle your windows more than the snow thrower this morning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
I think you clear your snow when you clear your snow. We could see what people on the text line think. I've never had like cutting your grass. There's a code with that you're not supposed to do it before a certain time.
Is it louder or quieter than a lawnmower?
I think my snow thrower is
quieter.
quieter.
Okay.
But I'm saying even if it was louder or as loud as a lawnmower, I just feel like snow clearing, like you can wait to cut your grass till noon. You got to get that snow off your driveway, or you know, if you're worried about maybe somebody in your family getting stuck or whatever, you got to get your snow cleared. So I don't ever put any thought into, am I waking up my neighbors if I get up really early and clear the snow off my driveway?
Right.
But that doesn't mean, sorry, Joe, that doesn't mean that other people don't. Maybe I'm wrong.
well, I think you're more sheltered in the winter too. Windows closed. You know what I mean? As far as a noise bylaw goes, if you're cutting grass, a lot of people have their windows open that time of the day too, right? This time of year, you're more sheltered in, so I don't know if you hear as much noise anyway. But
So
there's going to be
I don't know. Seems a little early.
Yeah.
So you think it's too early to be
Yeah,
out
I do.
clearing snow?
And Phil
Yeah.
seems to think it's okay. What I got out of this is there's no way you two could be living next door to each other.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the bone phone and let her rip. It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
Heartbreaking loss on Sunday. Just got to say, I think you guys need to stop playing Limp Bizkit before all these big games that are important to Manitobans and Canadians. You guys play it before the Bombers, Grey Cup game. They lose. You guys play it before the Jets big games. They lose. Played it before Team Canada. They lose. Maybe you guys should stop playing Limp Bizkit, Rollin', pick a new song.
Listen, we don't keep stats. And yes, there have been losses when we play Rollin', but there have been a lot of wins when we play Rollin' as well. In fact, so many that people used to absolutely insist that we played Rollin' because of its win-loss record.
Right. I don't remember the Team Canada rolling coming out.
We played it Friday. It was like a bonus banger. We had our double banger.
That's right.
And then it was scheduled.
That's
Yeah.
right. There's a lot of things about the weekend I was trying to forget. It would have started Friday.
Every weekend.
I'm not above blaming Fred Durst for the loss,
Yeah,
though.
that's a good call. All right, T. Kona wants to complain about the bus system.
Hey, good morning, Kona. This new bus system. I don't use the bus, but people I work with do. I work in very populated or busy industrial area right by where you guys are. You know, there's a lot of older people with bad knees and whatever that have to walk, where a bus used to stop in front of businesses. A lot of these people have to walk like over a kilometer now to the rapid transit corridor to get their bus, to catch their bus. You know, there's no sidewalks there, so safety is a big concern. There's big trucks rolling up and down there. You know, I see these people, there's so many close calls now that the amount of people are walking on the road to get to the bus. It's such bullshit, man.
That sounds like a long walk, like spread between where the stop must have been before.
Yeah.
But I would suggest someone at his work would have to at least call into 311. I mean, this bone phone should help too, but that's a big stretch of walking for elderly people for sure. Good call on at least letting us know.
Not the first complaint we've had about the new system either, the new
Definitely
transit
not.
system. I'm sure it's a work in progress. They're always looking at things and listening to the bone phone, as Joe mentioned. The Welsh Dragon. We were talking about how did this come up yesterday? Things you can't do at your parents' house, like your mom won't let you do even as an adult. And that made him think of a movie. Vicky and I, if anybody in this room has seen this movie, the movie Kitchen.
No, I never heard of it.
Hi guys, the Wolf Dragon call. You're talking about things like putting your feet on coffee tables and coaches and that. Have you ever seen the movie The Kitchen? It's about kids decide to have a party, but yet not allowed to go in the living room because they don't want to mess up the coffee table and that. So the kid that owns the house, or his parents are away, you're only allowed to have it in the kitchen. And it's a fascinating movie because they talk about, well, you want to go in the living room? But no, we're not allowed to go there. We got to stay here. But yet it's so funny. Such a brilliant idea.
What a specific plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what's the hook other than we can't go in the...
Somebody has to use the bathroom, I guess.
Is there a killer that shows up? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be some action somewhere.
They can't leave the kitchen. Like,
My
wow,
parents wish we would just stick to the
Yeah,
kitchen
no
when I used to
kidding.
have parties.
this party's a dud. We can't go in the living room.
There's only 4 chairs here.
By the way, Welsh Dragon, we enjoy your calls. I'm going to give you the same speech I gave Cliff Clavin. That sounds like a landline. You got to unplug it and plug it back in or something because it sounds like you're in a bomb shelter on the first phone ever made. So and
Little
it's
quiet.
a little quiet
Yeah.
and quality issues there. And I only say that because we do enjoy your calls. So maybe do what you can to improve the quality. Okay, guilty. He wants to get me a hat when he goes away.
Boom! Hola! Okay, Philly, this is back-to-back. Listen, what size is your noodle for your sombrero? I don't want to get you something that's going to be a little tight because it can affect you negatively when your toque's too tight, and same with the sombrero. But I need to know. Text it to me. And I'm going to get one, too. We can wear them next year at the Strongman contest. Fucking cool, eh?
It's pretty hot. Well, I guess a sombrero, the heat doesn't
good shade.
matter. Yeah, good shade for that.
That's why those hats were built, right? For shade, to keep you cool. That's the perfect event for you. The World's Strongest Man competition during the Gimli Icelandic
But
Festival.
a sombrero, it looks like I'm confused as to what culture we're celebrating.
Well, you
Two
could
of
put
you.
some horns on the sombrero.
There'll be 2 of you and Guilty, so you won't look weird.
Whoa, look weird. Famous last
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guilty's going to Mexico. I hope it's not Puerto Vallarta. There's a lot of people that are still planning a winter trip that might be revisiting where in Mexico.
I do have a big head, by the way. If you are in fact getting me a sombrero, Guilty, it's not a small head. That's
Go
for
with
sure.
the 7 3/4 Guilty. That if it doesn't fit in too big, it'll look even better. It'll go right down to his nose. You won't even see
You
Phil's
won't need to wear
eyes.
sunglasses.
Okay, Bobo. Let's wrap with him. Talking about honking as he tends to.
Hey, this is a follow-up call from Bobo regarding the joy I have of honking my horn. I learned a very valuable lesson yesterday. Apparently, when your wife or partner is in front of your car with an armload of parcels, that's not a good time to honk the horn. Just pass that on. Don't honk the horn at your partner. They get very angry.
Good advice.
Drop all their stuff.
Life advice from Bobo. This goes a long way.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
92.1 City Facebook page. The question is up. Whose side are you on? Philly was using his snow thrower at 3:45 a.m. Vicky thinks that was too early to be making noise. Vicky also doesn't like shoveling at what time? Too late at night or too early in the morning?
Well, any time where I'm in bed.
Anytime.
Actually, that shoveling
a big
incident was
window.
like my afternoon nap.
So
but,
no.
but I can't say anything to that.
Right, that's afternoon. But so you'd probably throw that scraping, shoveling into the mix very early as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting a mix of reactions. We did get a text message already saying regular snowblowers okay anytime snow needs to be moved.
I just don't think we got enough snow to warrant it. I mean, if you can't get out of the driveway, that's one thing.
Okay, I just looked at the quiet hours, City of Winnipeg, noise bylaw. You want the official
go with the
times?
official.
Just to see if that helps with anybody's vote. Quiet hours, noise-generating activities generally prohibited within 150 meters of a residential property before 7 a.m. and after 9 p.m. on weekdays.
Okay, so I was in contravention.
Before 9 a.m. on weekends and stat holidays.
Okay.
You were breaking the bylaw.
I was breaking the bylaw this morning.
And more importantly, Vicky's bylaw.
I'll tell you right now, I mean, that blows my mind. The lawnmower, I get it, because you can cut the grass anytime throughout a day.
Yeah.
Getting snow off my driveway, I got a busy day today. I got to get that snow off the driveway.
Yeah. Listen, I feel for you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I was a neighbor, I don't know if I'd be too happy.
I don't think anybody heard. Like, I really don't think it's that loud.
But don't you feel like the noise echoes in a residential street? Somebody's playing basketball down the street, and I could hear them dribbling.
Okay, but put it this way. I have for sure people on my street who snowblow late at night, early in the morning. When you're getting snow, you go out and do it. That's the way I've always viewed it.
Okay.
This opens my eyes a bit, but I've never been lying in bed going, oh, why is Doug clearing his driveway at this time or this early? I've never. Lawnmower, yes. Snowblower, never. Because it's snow and you got to get rid of it. That's how I view it.
Right.
That's not what the noise bylaw says, but I fully understand what you're saying. Vicky, this number is for you. It's the non-emergency line, 204.
Wait, slow down. Let me write this down.
9866-222.
Okay,
reporting noise complaints.
Okay.
I hope they show
And Phil, what's your address again?
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast. Here's what's trending with Philly Joe and Vicky.
Tom Hanks is going to be playing Abraham Lincoln in a movie. It's an adaptation of the 2017 novel Lincoln in the Bardo. It focuses on his relationship with his recently deceased 11-year-old son. Sounds really sad, to be honest.
There's been a few Lincoln movies done already, has there not?
Daniel Day-Lewis. It's going to be hard for me. As great as Tom Hanks is, Daniel Day-Lewis nailed it. So
And he kind of looks like Lincoln, too. But Tom Hanks is kind of perfect for this part. He's a distant relative of Lincoln. Did you know that?
Well,
No.
I guess he's a distant cousin of Lincoln's mother, Nancy Hanks.
Interesting.
That's Lincoln's mother. It's going to be a weird one, though, because they're going to use a mix of stop-motion animation and live action. I don't know how I feel about that.
Could you imagine, though, you're at the casting call and Tom Hanks shows up and he's sitting in the hallway with you and he's telling everybody, they're already going, oh, yeah, Hanks walks in, he's got this. And then he locks in with, I'm a relative. Like, everybody just gets up and leaves.
well, that should
I
be
like
good,
how you
though.
think Tom Hanks still auditions, by the way.
With a whole bunch of regular minions.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Phil?
I was just going to say, I remember the Lincoln movie with Daniel Day-Lewis, and Abraham Lincoln's wife had a really, like anybody would, but a really hard time, like could never get over the passing of, it was one of their kids. And that was a part of their relationship that was strained after their child passed.
Right.
So,
yeah, it's going to be a heavy one, but we'll see what he does with the part. And how about this? In case you haven't heard, 94-year-old William Shatner is releasing a heavy metal album.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
That's what we've all been waiting for. In a social media post, he says, quote, I have explored space. I have explored time. Now I explore distortion. He's going to be doing some covers of Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, and Judas Priest, along with a few originals. This is going to be his fourth studio album.
Yeah, it'll knock his hairpiece right off some of this.
Hey, some of the songs will be like, oh, that's interesting. We'll check them out, right?
Well, once it comes out, I think we should take a listen and see how he does.
I just want to mention, too, that you've got 12 minutes before you can officially snowblow and make noise. 12 minutes.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
We'll chat about this one more time, get through some text messages and some comments, and then we'll, just let it let it sort itself out on the 92.1 City Facebook page.
It's about even
Oh,
right
yeah.
now on the
Yeah.
poll. And I'll tell you, we talked about that. Well, it's official now. You can start your snowblowers right now if you like. The noise bylaw started at,
As of 7.
As of
So you
7
can
a.m. on weekdays.
rev
we
'em
found
up.
9 a.m. on the weekends.
So you can start clearing snow right now,
Officially.
according to the bylaw. Right, officially. Yeah, lots of comments coming in. And the debate is, because I said I went out and cleared my driveway like at 3:45 this morning.
Yeah.
There was a good whack of snow on it, and I just thought, let's get a head start on this. Got a busy day. I want to get the driveway cleared. And Vicky, you said that seems early, like for
the neighbors.
because I have a snow thrower. It's not as loud as a gas-powered snowblower.
Okay.
It isn't. Joe, you have one. It's not a very loud machine.
No, but someone I thought really brought it home, saying my neighbor just started up their Hemi truck, to get it warmed up, and this thing's louder than any snowblower, right? So
I have a neighbor with one of those too.
Do you call in the noise bylaw on him?
No, but I curse at him under my breath.
So lots of, you nailed it, Joe. About 50-50. Some people saying you're a dick, Aubrey, for running your snow thrower at 3:45 in the morning. Got this one here, and it's like a paragraph, so I'll try to rattle through it pretty quickly here. I'm with Philly, it says. Normally I'd be with Vicky just because she's Vicky. I fired up my snowblower at 5:40 this morning. The snow has to be cleared so I can roll out at 6 a.m. Wasn't the biggest snowfall, but I get snow blown in. I live in an area where 80% of the residents have contractors clean their snow. They will operate at all hours. City of Winnipeg crews clear snow 24/7 when the snow hits. I can hear the reverse beeps at all hours of the night. That beep, beep. I got a big driveway. The snow has to go. Have a capital T Tuesday PJV. Best morning show, bar none. Cheers.
Very nice.
there's been a lot of people debating why they haven't heard the beep beeps in the residential areas over the last little while.
I'd like to hear more of
more
that.
beeps.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicky podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Taking care of business, and before that, send that out to everybody clearing snow this morning.
Well, before 7. It's just if
Right.
you're doing it after 7, you're just the everyday person. If you're doing it before 7, you're a bit of a rule breaker.
Yeah.
And Vicky Shea is going to bring you down.
That's right. Add that to your song list, Joe, is Breakin the By-Law. That's Phil's...
Breaking the bylaw.
Yeah.
My
Breaking
first
the
Breakin the
bylaw.
By-Law. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just a priest cover. Breaking the law, right? Breaking the
yeah,
bylaw.
that's
breaking
right.
the bylaw.
That's what I mean,
You
yeah.
gonna do the
Phil's
cover?
going to do a guest appearance on that
I
album.
feel terrible. I got to be honest. I had no idea I was breaking a bylaw. I had no idea until Vicky called me out, man. She put me under the spotlight this morning because I said, I'm clearing snow.
That's cool.
In my driveway at 3:30 this morning, and she's like, whoa, that's kind of loud. I feel bad for your neighbors.
The snowblower's never been used as a musical instrument
Yeah,
before, but
no.
it will for this
Yeah.
song.
I'll
I like
tell you
that.
what, I'm going to go around to all my neighbors later today.
Yeah.
Hey, am I bothering you
No.
when I clear snow? Or
That-
I
Apology
apologize.
Better yet, Phil, photocopy an apology letter and leave it in everybody's mailbox so when they get home, they got something to read.
And also say, if you're interested in selling your house, contact me. You ever get those ones in
Yes.
your mailbox?
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
But they're meant to look like somebody just ripped it off a loose leaf
Yeah,
pad.
but
That's
they'll
right.
buy your house for cash.
Sure.
And I'll tell you, from what we've heard lately, the shoveling, the big truck starting up early, you might want to move.
Yeah.
It might be
Gonna have
time.
to.
Sure.
You're going to have to. Move to the country where you don't have to worry about hearing all the noise early in the morning.
Yeah.
Someone said I should just get high vis. And that kind of, like if you throw on high vis, you look official.
Right.
You look like you could almost be a city crew.
At 3:45 in the morning, no one's looking at you. They're sleeping.
No one believes the city workers out there at that time.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicky podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Come on, JoJo. I don't talk about the scorpions around here. That's your job.
I thought,
to be back in Winnipeg, Vicky. Get your snowblower out and blow the snow before 7.
This is becoming more and more of a realized character. Every
I love
time.
them.
I love that.
I love that band.
Yeah.
I
And
swear the last time I saw him was in Las Vegas at Planet Hollywood, and Ugly Kid Joe was opening up the show, and we were just getting snapped at Planet Hollywood and walked in. Like, I thought we were going to miss the show, and we walked in, and it was like Klaus was waiting for me and my buddy Benny to walk in, and they just started. We missed the opening act completely, but as soon as we got right through the door, they started the song, and I said, like, you can't beat that.
Yeah,
But I
perfect
got to
timing.
see them one more time. I thought that would be the last time, but I'll get to them yet. I was hoping it'd be in Winnipeg.
could I ask you, I've seen some reels, like, is he looking, and I would still go see him, but is he looking pretty old on stage now?
Well, he's had neck and back surgery.
So he doesn't
like,
move
severe. Like he's lucky he's even standing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't move a ton on stage. But during the song, he'll pick up the mic stand. They're about the same weight, by the way. Klaus and the mic stand. You don't know which one's which sometimes, except one's wearing a hat. And then he holds it out to the audience a bit too. But he's holding it up, singing into it, and his voice sounds great for his age still.
Which it's tough because he used to be like everywhere on the stage.
Yeah,
like all over the place.
But I'll tell you, with the videos, because a lot of these bands now, you can mask some of that with some video action. It was really well done.
Yeah.
I was drunk at the time, but I'm telling you, it was good.
Well, listen, I don't want to make any guarantees or threats, but for Rockin' Thunder, it's a Saturday afternoon in the summer.
Yeah.
And let's just say I'm not driving there. I'll put it that way.
No.
There's no way that's going to be a fun Winnipeg. I'll say Manitoba because there's going to be people coming in from all over the place for a show headlined by Motley Crue at Princess Auto Stadium.
Summer nights.
Yeah.
Can't wait for them.
It will be a good sing-along, for sure. That one, too.
Just a good party atmosphere walking around wherever you are in that stadium with hearing those Crue songs.
Yeah.
3 Days Grace. You start to rattle off the 3 Days Grace songs, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it's...
If you think you know like 5, you know 30.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm going to lose my mind when they go into Riot. I love that song.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
And then J.J. Wild and, of course, Hailstorm, both great bands as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fantastic. And the good news is we've got tickets coming up in just a few minutes here. Like less than 5 with the completely useless question. You got a gooder today, JoJo?
I do.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
The completely useless question.
Completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y.
So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
Up for grabs this morning. Rockin' Thunder tickets headlined by Motley Crue at the stadium. Also, destination dinner stage. Passes, tickets up for grabs. That's Happy Days, a performance of Happy Days. And Joe has the question.
It's not a huge number, but 20% of employers say they've had this happen to them in a job interview. 20% of employers say they've had this happen to them in a job interview.
So the ones, they're doing the interview and the person being interviewed does this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Makes me think of Step Brothers right away.
Yeah.
When they're applying for jobs in the tuxedos.
Together.
Oh, so good. The Pam thing. 780 City. Good morning. Do you have a guess for us?
Hi, good morning. I'm wondering if it's maybe like having an accident or like throwing up.
No, that's a great answer.
Nerves.
I'm sure it's
Nerves.
happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or come in hungover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, throwing up. I don't know how that goes for getting the job. If it's nerves, it's fine. If it's because if they determine it's because you're hungover, that's tough to get.
Yeah, it is.
I doubt you're getting the job at that point.
You just say you're sick and you just needed this job so bad, and maybe they'll respect your commitment.
Could be.
The smell on your clothes of booze might
Yeah.
throw.
Pop a mint.
Yeah.
Hello, City. Go ahead with your guess.
How about flatulence?
No, no, not that either.
Good guess.
And of course, there is 5 lifelines. You can use me, Vicky, or the text line. 780 City, 780-2484. Hello there.
Oh, good morning. Could I have Vicky for a lifeline?
Dexter.
Let's say the person didn't show up.
No.
That might be
no.
a higher number.
Yeah, it could be. 20% of employers say they've had this happen to them in a job interview.
Okay.
Hello, City.
Hey, I'll use a lifeline.
Yeah, you want Philly, Vicky, or the text line?
I'll do Philly.
Let's say they dump their coffee all over the place.
No.
Like spill a drink of some form.
No,
That's
sir.
a good one.
I did that in a doctor's office. I was so embarrassed.
And
it was
your blood pressure checked?
I was with one of my kids, and the floor, it was so clean in this. It was like a specialist
Yeah.
a few years ago, and their office was so clean. And I dumped an extra large regular. The entire thing. They needed to bring a mop in.
Yeah,
was awful.
I've heard that the rules have changed at that location. No
Yeah.
more drinks from
No
outside.
beverages.
No beverages allowed. It's like you're walking into a store, a retail outlet. now.
Probably was a sign there, and I just didn't see it.
Probably had your phone ringer on too.
Hello, City.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. Hey, you got a guess for us?
Brought your parents.
Ooh.
Don't laugh. That's the answer.
No.
Yeah. 20% of employers say they've actually had a job candidate bringing a parent with them to the interview, either for a ride, maybe, for comfort,
Support.
Ride maybe. Anything more than that. No.
Do you mind if my mother comes into the meeting with me, sir?
Yeah.
Or ma'am?
I guess how young are they, right? But still,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you're applying for a job, I would think you gotta.
Gotta hold your own.
Yeah, you gotta go in
Yeah,
there
you
on
would
your
hope.
own.
Oh.
Wow.
Hey,
Somebody.
it's how I got this job.
Yeah.
brought your dad. Who's this?
John.
John.
Way to go, John.
Congratulations, man. Hang on.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Remember yesterday in the program when we were talking about shops and the cool stuff that we used to make in shops, or just, I guess, home ec would factor into that too. I don't know if it's all shops.
Yeah, I feel like when I was in junior high, there were different units. You'd do woodwork, you'd do graphic arts, sewing, and cooking. I don't know. It might be a little different from school to school.
We used to have a choice. I think you could take two where I went at the time, if I remember correctly. You didn't have to take them all.
Okay, this was called practical arts.
Yeah, practical arts.
For me, there was plastics was in there. Electrical was in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was neat. And
Plastics,
What
eh?
did you do with plastics?
made plastic stuff like a keychain.
Really?
Huh.
A keychain.
Yeah.
Probably another keychain. I can't remember.
Can never have enough keychains.
Somebody else can tell me what else you used to make in plastics, but it was kind of neat.
Yeah.
That's why Phil's always rattling down the hallway. You could hear him coming. He's got so many
Yeah.
keychains.
No, you're darn right I do. I've
Like a
kept them all.
caretaker.
I've kept
Yeah.
them all over the years. Well, it's funny because we talked about that yesterday, and then I'm driving my youngest home from school yesterday, and they like shops, but sometimes they get pissed off at the different ones they get. He's like, I want to get foods. I don't want to have. He had sewing a little while ago,
Okay.
Right.
but he wound up making a pretty cool pillow out of it, which he
Hey.
liked.
Sewing's a great thing to have. I wish I had that from high school.
Yeah,
It's a
I
good
took
skill to
I
at
took
least
it.
learn a button.
But
Yeah.
I don't remember how to do it. I remember
Right.
taking sewing. but
Yeah.
Anyway, he starts rattling off because he's in woodworking right now, and he starts rattling off. I told you guys he made a coaster. Remember? By the way, I talked to my wife. That coaster was a Christmas themed coaster.
Oh, that's cute.
Like Santa on it. So it's now been put away. I was going to bring it in, but it's been put away with the Christmas decorations. But he told me he's going to be making a key holder, for the keys.
Oh, with the little hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he made a picture frame recently that I get to see. So it's
Awesome.
I was like, oh, we were just talking about this at work today.
Did you blow the kids' dreams apart when you said, I just did an endorsement for a digital frame and now you make me a wooden frame?
I'm not allowed to talk about your wooden frame, okay?
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Still getting text messages about shops, class, or what? So what did you call it? Sorry, Vicky. We called it
Practical
shops.
arts.
Practical arts.
But it kind of encompassed a whole bunch of things: cooking, sewing, graphic design, or graphic arts,
Right.
and woodworking.
We
Yeah.
did find that different schools had different programs too.
Yeah.
Some had the same, but some had extras.
Did you guys ever do screen printing on T-shirts?
Yes, that
Yeah.
was
Oh,
wild. That was graphic arts.
awesome. Yeah.
Graphic arts.
Mr.
yeah.
McPherson for graphic arts. That was fun.
Nice.
And I took plastics. Neither of you guys did, and I was wondering what the hell we made in plastics. Like I legitimately, all I remember is the keychain. And somebody sent a text saying, "Philly, plastics. We made letter openers." What
Oh,
a gift
perfect.
that is! Like, what parent didn't want a letter opener?
A plastic letter opener.
No kidding.
What a great thing to make.
Got more use in a prison than it did at home.
Yeah.
Got this one too from Ken. Hey, Philly, did you ever take outdoor ed at Arthur Day? I took that with Mr. Laboon, but it was in '83. I graduated in '83, so I'm older than you. Listen, I also had Mr. Laboon for outdoor ed in grade 6.
What was outdoor ed?
You learned how to live. We did some cross-country skiing. Making a fire, kind of like Cub Scouts.
Original Survivor without eliminating somebody from the schoolyard.
That's right. And we did this one thing that he taught us how to make like a cooking surface out of a coffee can, and then you'd make holes in the coffee can, and you'd have a burner underneath it, and you could literally cook like hot dogs and burgers.
Oh, like a makeshift pot.
Makeshift stove or pot. Yeah. But they had a little fry cook surface on it. And
pretty good.
I remember thinking that was one of the coolest things that I ever learned.
Yeah,
in shop.
for sure.
I've never used that skill again in my life.
This
sort of
summer
like
when you're
algebra.
camping. Teach your boys.
Like algebra.
Yeah.
It's something else you've never used again.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&B into more ears.
Industrial arts was what some schools called shops.
That's what we had, yep.
I'm surprised. You would think like it was home ec. There was home ec and industrial arts.
Ours was separate at Daniel Mack. Like there was a whole hallway of just industrial art shops, like for metal and that.
What did you
we
do
had
in
automotive. Metals, we were just building stuff like using spot welders and that kind of stuff. But we built toolboxes. I remember one year.
Stuff with sheet metal. I can't remember, but some pretty cool stuff.
Oh, you did metals as well?
I did metals.
Oh.
Yeah.
Small engine repair was something, you look back and you go, why didn't I pay more attention?
Yeah.
No kidding. Although I wonder how, is it relevant still these days?
yeah.
Just with the technology advancements? I guess it would be.
I'll tell you, if you have a lawnmower, a lot of that kind of snowblower, that kind of
you
stuff.
use early in the morning.
Well, it's
Yeah, well, those guys are there. There's guys out there that'll fix them. My buddy Leon, he just opened up his own little side hustle of he'll come to the house to pick them up. Those guys can make a killing doing that stuff.
Well, it's a good lesson for the kids. Pay attention because you're going to need those skills.
Yeah, like foods is still, I guarantee you, if you polled kids out of all the things they can take, foods would win with a bullet.
As a tribute tonight, back to those days, I think I'm going to make my wife a mac and cheese bake that I learned in industrial arts and cooking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you. You going to put the apron on?
I think I might.
On.
Yep.
Does the apron have anything funny on it, like Kiss the Cook?
Doesn't have anything on it because I can barely get the straps around it.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicky.
Sports note to start in what we learned today. Josh Morrissey won't play tomorrow night in Vancouver. That's not a big surprise. He didn't play at all in the final bunch of games at the Olympics. It's not like he was going to show up back in Winnipeg and start playing. If he was close, he would have played in the gold medal game.
My gut feeling tells me he is more hurt than we're going to find out for a bit. I think he might be gone for a while still. I hope I'm wrong. My gut's wrong, but I had pizza last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hard to decipher.
Typically, that gets him a better gurgle for his predictions.
Better feelings.
Jeez, poor Josh then, if Joe's right. But you're right. I mean, the idea that if he misses the gold medal game, you got to know it's a decent-sized injury. 20% of employers say they've had people bring their parents to a job interview.
Yeah. Can you believe it?
Oh, boy.
That was the completely useless question this morning.
Not a ride and getting dropped off in the front and you walked up the stairs yourself to go for the meeting.
Yeah.
They were in it to win it with you.
And did they get a word in edgewise, or did their mom answer all the questions for them?
Oh, God.
He is such a reliable kid.
Good. A live reference.
Yeah.
We're about 50-50, I think. I don't know if you guys have been keeping a closer eye on things for this snow clearing debate. I was out clearing my driveway with my snow thrower, and it is battery operated, so a bit quieter than your gas powered. At 3:30 this morning, and Vicky thinks that's a bit too early when it comes to noise. The bylaw, as Joe researched, does support Vicky's claims.
7 a.m. weekdays, 9 on the weekends, just in case you were wondering yourself.
As does the poll on our stories, 76% on my side.
Oh,
In
boy.
favor of your side.
Yeah. But the comments on Facebook are very mixed. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a few good comments, though. Like one guy said, I'd rather have my neighbor snowblow than start his diesel Hemi, like his vehicle going in the morning.
I can tell you this, I won't change a thing. So if the neighbors are going to have to start a petition to get me to stop doing it, because that, regardless of what the poll says, I do like early morning snow blowing before I go to our snow clearing, snow throwing before I head off to work. So
well, that's up to your neighbors to decide if they're okay with that.
You know what? Frequently in the summer, especially, we're out in the driveways having beers, yelling back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
I'll do an informal poll of the guys who live around me, the guys and girls who live around me. Yeah.
I'm hoping this is the last snow discussion that we have to have about snow blowing.
That would be great, yes. Okay, we all have fond memories of shops class, industrial arts, home ec, all that kind of stuff. It's been a topic this morning. We've had a lot of fun with it. And Joe, before we finish up here with what we learned, traffic update. We got this on the text line this morning.
Yep, be kind, as these guys will start rolling out at 10 a.m. this morning. The snow clearing crews, the project will start at 10 a.m. We're hearing P1s, the regional streets, P2s, the bus routes, and then, of course, P3s, the residentials. It's time to get rid of those ruts.
Know your zone, I guess.
Know your zone would be the way as far as residentials, but it'll be the next few days. But there'll be a lot of crews out there, so be careful.
That is what we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicky, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.